crap me up before you go. Yeah, why don't you get a little more stone, John?
Yeah, just don't fuck up that reverb shit. Go wake me up before I go. What episode is this? 54?
Yes! Put your hands together, give a warm welcome to Jon Arez.
Why did you say wait? What? We counted down from 5. Why did you say wait?
I fucked up the number.
What do you mean you fucked up the number?
I fucked up the number.
How did you fuck up a number? No, seriously, dude. How do you count? We were supposed to count down 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. What did you fuck up? Because I didn't see it.
I fucked up.
What part about it did you fuck up?
I was behind a number.
You were behind a number.
We just gotta do it over again.
You see what I'm dealing with here? I think we're gonna save this clip. All right.
No.
Start again. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Views from the Jon. I am your host, Jon Arez, and this is my co-host, Jay.
Shit. I thought it was Simple Josh.
Yeah, but you like J-Pal too? You got a bunch of names.
Yeah, I'm all over the place.
All right, well, there he is, man. Here's my co-host, hopefully up in this corner, right above here. It's so hard on a camera, dude.
I think we gotta start over.
No, we're not starting over. No, this is it. Welcome to episode 54 of the Views from the Jon podcast. Again, I am John. He is...
Simple Josh.
Thank you. And yeah, welcome.
Welcome.
Let's dive right in. Josh, right here on the show right now, in front of all of America, in front of the 3 people that are going to watch this, let's be honest, I want to give you a heartfelt thanks.
All right.
I think I've done this before, but I want to thank you in front of everybody. You were there for me before, during, and after the death of my mother.
Yeah.
Recently.
Right.
And that's... you really find out who your friends are when that kind of shit happens. And you being there whenever I needed you, no matter how long it was we talked, no matter what time I called you,
Yeah.
you picked up the phone. You didn't try to say, hey, man, it's going to be okay. You just listened. You let me talk.
Yeah. Vent.
You let me. So not only did you handle it like epically, but literally, whether I needed you 10 times that day, once a day, 3 a.m., 3 p.m., you picked up. You never complained. And that was the most tragic event I've ever lived through. And you were fucking there.
You're welcome, man.
And I will never forget it.
All right.
Ever.
You're welcome.
Ever.
Thank you.
And I wanted to say that to you again in front of everybody. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a friend. A lot of my friends did not give me that opportunity. This guy did. I'll never, ever forget that.
You're welcome, man.
All right, so now that we've started the show off very serious and all that kind of stuff, let's get to the next topic of conversation, which is my potty mouth. It has been brought to my attention that I may be better off by toning down the language. For some reason, I didn't know this. I honestly didn't know it. It wasn't until, this has been pointed out to me several times over the last year, and I just kind of said, you know what? This is how I talk. This is my TV show. It's rated R, or if there's no rating to it, it's not made for children.
Yeah.
Okay? So, yeah, there are some F words and stuff like that. I apologize, but...
Potty mouth.
evidently I was like saying the F word every other word. And that was kind of abrasive to some people, even though they're used to hearing it. And it's kind of weird because, I listen to Bill Burr a lot, right? He says the F word every other word. A lot of my friends say the F word every other word. And it doesn't even dawn on me. But to some people, it's like searing every time they hear it, right?
Right.
So I don't know why I do it. I don't know why it's so ingrained in my regular speech when I'm in a work situation or I'm around professionals, family. Subconsciously, I just turn it off. I don't let any F-bomb slip. But when I get on this show, I'm like a drunken sailor. Right. Or when I get around certain people. And this is what I'm torn between. I'm torn between trying to please every gamut of anybody that might come across this, right? And then I'm torn between being me. And me being me isn't trying to constantly think, don't say the F word, don't say the F word, don't say the F word. So I'm going to attempt it. And I'd like you to give me a hand. I don't know if you've noticed it.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So if you hear me drop an F-bomb, you can shoot your little toy noise gun.
I bought this little gun here.
Yeah. Okay. That's probably enough. I'd say that's enough for now, the toy gun.
Yeah.
All right, but for now, yeah. If I happen to slip up,
I'll shoot you.
And you happen to hear it,
I'll shoot you down.
Maybe I'll even put a counter somewhere on the video in post-production, like how many times I've said it during the course of the show. I don't know. But I'm gonna make a conscious effort, everybody, to no longer swear, especially say the F word. And for those of you who have stuck around despite how degrading it sounds when I say it, I thank you. That's awesome. But thank you for the feedback. I'm seriously going to take into consideration, right?
Right.
All right, next up. I have to come, not that this person or anybody, no, this person doesn't need my aid or anyone's aid. But.
Like first aid?
No, I mean, like help,
all right,
so to speak, okay? Gotcha. This person doesn't need my help. He doesn't need me to come to his defense or any of that kind of stuff. But I feel like I want to, okay? This is my show. We talk about popular culture and that kind of stuff. And who's my favorite comic? Bill Burr.
Okay.
He was on Saturday Night Live this past Saturday.
Oh, yeah. He
did his monologue. And Twitter, the social justice warriors, are currently in the process of flipping out and trying to cancel him. He did his set at like 11:35 p.m. Saturday night, and by early Sunday morning, he was number 5 trending on Twitter. Cancel Bill Burr. Outrage, okay? And I'm going to tell you what, dude, okay? First of all, there's nothing he said in his monologue, in my opinion, that was wrong.
Yeah, I watched the clip.
It's his personal beliefs.
Yeah.
And it's meant to be taken lightly. It's comedy. It's not hate speech disguised as comedy. Even if you don't agree with a single thing that Bill Burr said, it's a free country. We have freedom of speech.
Yep.
We are allowed to disagree. We are allowed to have opposing viewpoints on literally everything, but we can still love each other, can't we?
I love you.
Thank you. But you understand what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Nobody should be crucified for their beliefs.
No one, ever.
Especially not Bill Burr, who just wasn't gifted into comedy. He's been at it since 1992. This is his first time hosting Saturday Night Live. That's a big opportunity. But Bill went out there and did Bill. Bill is literally the #1 working comic in the world right now.
Yeah.
You know? Will he ever be up there with Eddie Murphy?
I don't know. Eddie was pretty funny.
George Carlin?
Nah. I don't know.
Why do my favorite comedians of all time literally escape my head the second I'm on this show?
Gallagher?
Come on. Richard Pryor. No, fuck Gallagher. Richard Pryor. Oh, there, I swore. Because you upset me. See? When I get triggered, I say the F word. That's what happens. Okay. Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor was awesome.
Okay. Richard Pryor. Eddie Murphy. Cat Williams. Patrice O'Neill. Okay. All of those people, revolutionary.
Who was the guy in Caddyshack? I forget his name.
Rodney Dangerfield.
Rodney Dangerfield,
Didn't start until 55. He was amazing.
Yeah.
Sam Kinison. David Letterman. Yeah. But anyways, right now, of the people who are working right now in comedy, you got Dave Chappelle, who is just on another planet, okay? And you got Bill Burr.
Yeah.
They're both right there. But I don't know what my point of that was. My point is that he's being crucified for what he said in his monologue.
Right.
So I'm trying to tell you people that, first of all, cancel culture is ridiculous. And the people who believe in it boggle my mind. I don't know about you.
What was the part that people were getting upset about?
Are you even aware of what cancel culture is?
Yeah.
Like, you heard his bit about how cancel culture are the social justice warriors that live on Twitter. And I think there's only like 80 of them that literally do this all day long behind the computer. Just keep doing it. And then people on Twitter think like this is how the majority of this country feels. It's like, no. Not 100% of the country lives on Twitter.
Right.
And these people that are complaining and want to cancel Ellen because Ellen was mean, and now Ellen doesn't have her show anymore.
Really?
Yes.
I haven't even heard
They're
that.
trying, just like Bill Burr talked about, they're trying to cancel John Wayne,
Wow. John Wayne?
who died 40 years ago
He
because he said some fucked up shit in 1970.
Yeah, with
And
the
all
Playboy
Bill
or
Burr
something.
is trying to say is that the guy died 40 fucking years ago. I just swore again. It's when I get passionate, people.
It's like Duck Hunt.
I get passionate, and then when I get passionate, that's when the F-bomb slips, I think. When I get passionate about something, and I'm passionate about what I'm talking about, because we're talking about censoring free speech here. If you don't like what Bill Burr had to say on Saturday Night Live, that's fine. But it doesn't mean the man needs to get canceled. And trying to cancel somebody means like they try to ruin your career.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you that Bill Burr's career is uncancelable. What are they going to cancel him from? He doesn't have a talk show. He owns his podcast. He owns All Things Comedy with Bobby Kelly. I think it's Bobby Kelly. But everything is his. He's already signed his last year for his animated cartoon, F is for Family, with Netflix. So they can't cancel him out of that.
Right.
So there's nothing that he can be canceled from. And everybody who likes Bill Burr, or who isn't a crazy far leftist.
Does he have any sponsors or?
Yeah, but he's not going to lose him, dude.
All right.
He's going to be fine.
Yeah, I'm sure he will.
He's going to be fine. But it's just amazing to see. Because I really try not to focus on Twitter and cancel culture, because the whole idea of it is just nuts to me. You can't cancel somebody and erase their career because they have a different opinion than you.
No.
That triggers you.
Yeah.
That doesn't give you the right to then erase everything they've built because you don't like what they said. And that is what's currently they're trying to do to Burr.
They do that with our history.
And
man.
not only are they not going to succeed at it, but just the idea of going after anybody because they said something or did something that you don't like. Stay out of their business, man. If you don't like Bill Burr, then turn Saturday Night Live off and turn it on next week when, a comic that you do like or know is on, okay? He didn't do anything wrong, okay? It's comedy, it's his opinion, and a lot of what he said, I'm going to tell you right now, 90% of America agrees with, okay? Let's just go over this for a minute. Dude, are you going to fall asleep or something?
You didn't swear.
I didn't swear. So yeah, anyways, he's uncancelable. He said mask wearing. He supports mask wearing. I think most people do. But he's like, listen, if you don't want to wear a mask and you want to risk taking out your grandparents or your weak cousin with the asthma, go for it. Oh my God, cancel him. Take away everything he's built up because of that comment. What did he go on to next? Okay. He talked about the woke movement.
Right.
The woke movement has changed dramatically. When people talk about being woke on the right, that's not the woke movement we're talking about, right? The woke movement was started within the black community to try to wake up people of color, okay? That's what the woke movement was, right? Just like Burr described. It was supposed to give more opportunities and more at-bats to the people that deserve it or whatever from the black community. I'm talking about, okay?
I got you. The phone.
And I agree with them, because when you turn on the TV, it's literally 99% white people. Imagine being a person of color and just seeing, you got to put yourself in the mindset of other people and understand that this is reality to other people, whether you disagree with it or don't. And I tend to agree with it. So the woke movement was supposed to be about people of color. And just like Burr said, it lasted about 8 seconds until white women, not all white women, he's talking about a few specific Hollywood white women. So just don't get triggered because you hear the word white women. He's not talking about you. He's talking about the white women in Hollywood that are multi,
Yeah, people that don't care about whatever people think.
That are just like, oh my God, I'm so oppressed. And you're like, no, you're not. So that's all he's trying to say.
Yeah.
He's trying to call out these certain white women in Hollywood that literally hijacked the woke movement when they already have $100 million in the bank and they're complaining about broken nails and how cold the rosé is.
I hate cold rosé.
But yeah, and then he did a bit about
John Wayne.
Yeah, we already talked about that.
Yeah.
All right, enough of Bill Burr. I guess enough about Bill Burr. But anyways, the point is that I loved it. Everybody who is a fan of Bill Burr loved it. People who aren't far leftists, who don't like Burr, didn't get triggered by it. And that's just the other thing. He's not cancelable. Cancelable. I just find it funny but frustrating at the same time that people are going after a guy that I've met a handful of times now. And he is such a down-to-earth, cool dude. If Burr wasn't famous for being in comedy, he would be working at a factory unloading trucks, maybe with you or some shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He's a blue-collar Massachusetts guy, just like us. And when he's off stage, that's how he acts. So give the guy a fucking break, would you? There you go. Sorry. I might even slip up here.
Uh-oh.
Because I got to get something else off my chest.
Uh-oh. What you drinking?
Man.
What are you drinking?
I'm so thirsty that my back teeth are floating.
Ugh.
But yeah. Sorry, I have to take notes because my memory is just awful. But yeah, even though this is my show, I feel like I can't be fully me. And I was just talking about that with like now having to watch my swearing. There's a lot of beliefs I have.
Yeah.
And a lot of conspiracy theories that I want to get into.
Ooh.
And
Like Bigfoot?
yeah, about Bigfoot. No, a lot of them are political views.
Yeah.
Views that might be unpopular because it goes against everything that certain news channels feed you. And I've been steering completely clear of it. And why have I been steering completely clear of it? Is it because it's just a good idea not to talk about politics and religion on a podcast? But this is kind of what this podcast is about. It's about discussing popular culture.
Yeah.
And what is really the most popular thing going on in our culture right now? The upcoming election.
That's a majority.
There's a lot of protests, all that kind of stuff. I've talked about it a little bit here and there, but I truly haven't shared my true feelings. And I'm honestly a little bit apprehensive, and that's why I haven't been doing it, because I don't want to piss anybody off. And the fact that I would piss somebody off is what pisses me off, if that makes sense.
Right.
Because this is Jon Arez's opinion. This is a show called The Views from Me. These are my views. Who am I? I'm nobody. I'm 1 year into my podcast career, 1 year into my stand-up career.
Yeah.
So why does my opinion on anything matter? Even if I have fans out there that may vehemently disagree with anything I have to say on politics or religion, I think we could still be friends, I'd hope, right?
Yeah, I hope.
Why not? But that's what trips me out, is because I know that there are certain people in this Massachusetts Northeast area that I have to work with in comedy that watch this show that might agree with everything I have to say, or they might really not agree with it. And then I just have a feeling like I'm going to have to deal with that before or after a show, when I think that's ridiculous. So I'm kind of torn. I'm kind of torn between being me on my show.
Be you, man.
And trying to cater to everybody who may watch this show. I mean, I would hope, whether you believe in God or whether you don't, whether you're Catholic or whether you're Christian or whether you're agnostic or whether you're angelicist or whatever, or, you know.
Evangelical.
Whether you're far left or you're far right or you're conservative, progressive, liberal, LGBTQ, gay, queer, transsexual.
Anarchist.
Whoever you are, I want you to feel comfortable watching this show, because I have a little bit of me in all of those groups, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like everybody. So I want to be able to cater to everybody, because I really do love everybody. I don't like or dislike anybody based on their skin color or what God they pray to or what sexuality they identify as. That doesn't define you, does it?
Mm-mm.
No. If I don't like you, it's because I've gotten to know you and decided I didn't like you. But I'm not going to discount you for anything before I know you.
That's good.
And I just think that's common sense. And when I see other people not acting like that, it bugs me out.
Yeah. It bugs me out too.
Okay? I'm not going to say who, but there's a friend that I'm fairly close to. I know who he's voting for, and he knows who I'm voting for. I'm not going to say who's who, but he's voting one way, I'm voting the other. We both vehemently disagree with one another, but we still love each other.
Yeah.
Talk every day.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It is okay. I got the same issue.
Seriously try to treat other people as though you would want to be treated. If you're holding a Trump sign, nobody wants to get screamed at by somebody who doesn't like him. If you're holding a Biden sign, nobody wants to be screamed at by a Trump supporter. Treat others as though you'd want to be treated. Let people live. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And I feel like I can't live on my own show because of who I might upset. And I don't care if cancel culture comes after me. I'm nobody. What are they going to cancel me from?
Nothing.
Nothing. But I do have to work maybe, and maybe see some of these people in person. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's just, can you understand any idea what I'm saying? You look lost.
I understand you.
All right.
I mean, where do you want to go with it? Do you want to...
Cat got your tongue?
No.
Do I need to go back to my animal shaming?
No.
With the cat got the tongue? The feline community, man, doesn't like that.
No.
All right. So that's, how much time did I just look at it. See, I'm such a dumb da da dum 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 da da dum da da dum 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 da da dum da da dum da da dum 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 da da dum da da dum da da dum 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 da da dum. All right, let's move on. Let's address some more elephants in the room, and I'm not talking about this guy. I've been noticing That's my stomach growling.
You
I've been
hungry?
noticing because I do look at myself in the mirror. I used to be afraid to, but not anymore. I have to see myself in a monitor. You can see yourself in a monitor.
Yeah.
When I edit this podcast, I have to look at my face.
Yeah.
And I've noticed I've developed this spot on my forehead. And I just want to call it out now. It's not like you people haven't been pointing it out to me. I have a dark spot in the shape of like a UFO right here.
That's cool.
It's not a birthmark. I think it's just like an age mark.
Yeah.
Because I used to get really, really tan in the summer. It's just a discoloration of the skin. It's not cancer, you know?
I just noticed it.
Yeah, I notice it. Other people have noticed it, you know? If you watch this on a 70-inch TV, which you can, it's crystal clear.
Huh.
You know, you can pick up some stuff. And, yeah, I've been called out for it, and I've noticed it. So, yeah, I have a Mikhail Gorbachev spot on my head. You know, what am I going to do? You know, send me a picture of your ailment, and we can put it up on the show and pick on it. So thank you for all you guys pointing that out. I like how people point that out.
That's funny.
Not a single person pointed it out because they were like, hey, man, that spot could be cancerous, man. You know, you should go check that out. They're all just like, have you seen that Mikhail Gorbachev-looking thing on your forehead? Yeah, I'm aware of it. Thank you.
Gorbachev looked like a bird crap down in his head. I think it was kind of like...
Dude, anytime I hear Gorbachev's name, the first thing in my mind I'm transported to is the Naked Gun movie.
Yeah.
Where he wipes off the head. He's like, I thought so. I thought it was like dry erase marker.
He's like, aha!
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my God, my mic is tripped out here. Or is that your mic? Is my mic tripped out, or is that your mic? One of our mics is a little tripped out. All right, anyways, yeah. You have an iPhone.
I do.
Have you ever said the word seriously and had Siri be like, what?
No, I shut her off because she was going crazy.
I think I have her on. Oh, I definitely have her on because she literally did this to me today, and that's why I wrote it down. But I was somewhere in the house, and I was like, oh, seriously? And she's like, what? And I'm like, I didn't say you. So, yeah. But, yeah, I talked to some other people, and I guess that happens, too. So, yeah, anything that starts off with sir, you know, like seriously or serious.
Yeah.
Are you serious? And Siri might be like, yeah.
That's...
I am serious, and please stop calling me Shirley.
Yeah.
All right, question for you, Josh.
What's that?
When are you going to fix this chair over here?
What's wrong with it?
You don't remember?
No.
All right.
I don't remember.
Let me paint the picture for you. This was about 11 months ago, 10 or 11 months ago.
Has it been that long?
I have a leather chair over here, and
I'm not sure. It's
listen to the story. You can input your data at the end.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Right. There you go. Jab. You know, don't make me get.
So let's hear the story about the chair.
Stop harassing me. Quit harassing me. So yeah, just picture a black leather chair, and just picture the seat cushion of it. It's like just flat, nice leather cushion chair. Then this guy sits on the chair for about 4 hours, and when he gets up off of the chair,
The leather's sticking to my ass.
basically, like, it's almost like his butt was like 300 degrees, and it like melted the actual leather. So when he got up, he took the leather with him, and it peeled off of the friggin' chair. So now I have a black shirt as a cushion, so it appears like it's not like straight out of a junkyard or a dumpster.
Yeah.
But that thing belongs in the dumpster now. Look at it. The back of it looks brand new.
Yeah.
The arms of it look brand new. But you sit in it for 4 hours,
Crushed it.
and it looks like somebody's been sitting in it for 30 years.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, When are you going to replace my chair? You going to get it reupholstered for me?
Sure, I can go to
Yeah, right. This guy won't even upgrade his iPhone when it breaks. All right, man.
It's still got a couple more years in it. Your chair.
I got a surprise for you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I was so impressed with how you thought that data was D-A-T-E.
Yeah.
That I thought to myself, I wonder if Josh can spell any other words.
We're going to play a game?
And then I'm like, let's not give him spelling. Spelling might be too tough. So I said, I got an even better idea than spelling, okay?
All right. What are you drinking? Is that water?
Just water.
All right, just making sure.
I happen to run out of bottles, all right? So here's what I thought.
Crazy over there.
So Josh had trouble spelling last week. A really easy word.
Yeah.
So rather than giving him a spelling test this week, I thought, let's get some general knowledge questions that your common 8-year-old could answer. Okay?
Awesome.
You ready?
Sure.
You gonna be a good sport?
Yeah.
All right.
Might as well.
All right. Question.
I'm not good at spelling.
No, these aren't spelling questions.
All right.
These are general knowledge questions.
General knowledge. All right.
Not from 8th graders.
So it's like Jeopardy?
Not from 8th graders, but from 8-year-olds.
Okay.
Your average U.S. citizen 8-year-old
All right, cool.
knows the questions or the answers to these questions. Okay?
Let's do it.
Okay. Question number 1. What is the nearest star to planet Earth?
The nearest star?
Yeah, what's the nearest star to planet Earth?
I'm gonna go for the what is the sun?
Wow.
Yes. Did I get it?
You got it, dude.
All right.
Man, I wish I had a sound effect board to give you like a ding, 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 ding. I need a Fred Norris on the show. Wow, you got that right.
Awesome. One for one.
Wow. Okay. Question number 2. Which organ is the largest of the human body?
The organ?
Which organ is the largest on or in a human being?
Oh. I'm gonna go with the skin.
Holy shit.
2 for 2.
Did you pre-prepare for this somehow?
No, this is all fresh. You're doing this right now.
Did Joe call you or something?
No. I wish Joe called me.
Because
I called him. But
at the end of this, I'm going to tell you what he got. But so far, you got 2 for 2, man.
2.
All right. That's great, man. That's great.
Thanks.
I actually changed up that question.
Yeah?
Because it was a little confusing. Because the way it was stated for the 8-year-olds, it was, what is the most sensitive organ?
Oh.
But it's also the largest organ, and that's your skin. So your skin is the most sensitive organ, and it's your largest organ, it's the skin. Not your, what most people would probably think. It's where my mind went. Hey, what's the largest organ on your body? my ding-dong, All right. I think I'm doing pretty good with the swearing.
Yeah, you're doing good, man.
I could have said C-O-C-K. I could have said D-I-C-K, but I said dingling.
I think we're just focused on the F word, though, right?
Yeah, well, all the language, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, maybe 4-year-olds can watch this.
Yeah, maybe they might learn what the largest organ is.
Yeah. All right. What state is Washington, D.C. located in?
Washington, D.C. is not a state.
No.
Is it District of Columbia? What does that mean? You're clapping? You're killing a fly. What are you doing?
Combination of both. I think I was more successful at clapping than I was getting the fly. Dude, have I ever told you?
What's that?
I think I've talked about this before. Torturing insects. I used to do it when I was a little boy.
I think all the boys did back then.
But
in the 80s.
I think you might have been on the show then, or you at least I thought you used to listen to the show before you came on it as a co-host.
I
But
listened to a little bit.
anyways, yeah. Me and my family are literally fly assassins.
Yeah.
When a fly gets into our home, all fucking hell break loose. Look at this shit. It's in my cup.
Ugh. Don't drink that. Oh, you trapped it.
No, it flew out.
Are you joking me?
I'm not joking you.
You suck. I thought you were a fly assassin.
Well, I got a cup of water sitting right next to the laptop here. Do you think I want to spill the water all over the place? I don't think the fly went in it, but I mean, flies literally come out of like maggots, and maggots come out of dead things.
You suck as a fly assassin.
So now there is a fly trapped in here. And you know who I blame?
What?
You.
Why?
I don't know, because you're here. I live alone, and I never let flies into the house.
Maybe it's your windows open.
No, there's screens, bro.
Oh.
Now that I know there's a fly in here, I'm pissed off. And it just contaminated my water.
Yeah, it just crapped all over it. Or flies throw up. They throw up.
That's awesome. Yes. So, yes, Washington, D.C. is located in the District of Columbia. So, yes, you got that one right, man. You're 3 for 3. Good job.
3 for 3.
Good job. All right. Question number 4. What is the largest ocean, or which is the largest ocean in the world? I'm going to drink it. I don't care if the fly puked. Dude, flies like land on your food without you even knowing it, and then you eat it.
Not my food.
You don't think a fly's ever landed on something that you went and took a bite of 2 seconds later?
No.
You've never been at a cookout and there was like a spread of food or chips? You don't think a fly randomly Dude, are you aware that you like swallow like 500 spiders while you're sleeping over the course of your life?
Really?
Yeah. There's spiders all over your house, even when you have a clean house.
I just saw that fly.
And I just heard my stomach.
Again. You should fix
Man,
that.
what a mess this podcast is, man.
I know.
All right. Did I ask you the question? Yeah. What is the largest ocean in the world?
All right.
The largest ocean in the world.
I might get this one wrong.
Just think about it, man. Think about the big oceans that are around the world. What would be the biggest? Think about the globe. Every classroom that we were in when we were kids had a globe on it.
I thought the world was flat.
Well, even if it is flat,
All right.
there's still oceans, right?
Yeah.
And there's a biggest one of, I believe there's 8 oceans. There's 8 main oceans across the Earth.
All right.
And one is the biggest. Which one is it?
I'm going to go with the Pacific.
And you got it right.
All right.
Nice, dude. You are crushing this.
I thought it was going to be the Antarctic Ocean. I thought it was going to be. I'm like,
The Antarctic Ocean?
yeah.
You mean the Arctic Ocean?
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
You know what I meant.
Yeah, I did. All right. Who painted the Mona Lisa?
Ooh. It's one of the Ninja Turtles.
Joe got this right.
Did he?
Yeah.
How's that fly taste? Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa.
Yeah. Who painted the Mona Lisa?
No, it wasn't.
And I would like to keep this under an hour.
It was Da Vinci. Leonardo da Vinci.
It was Leonardo da Vinci.
Not one of the... Leonardo, yeah.
Yeah,
He
you
was-
got it.
He was one of the turtles.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I don't know, dude, but he was the right answer that I was looking for. He was the one that painted the Mona Lisa. All right, question number 6. What does the internet prefix www stand for?
Can I go back to Leonardo da Vinci for a second?
No, because you got it right.
Oh, I know, but
we
Mona
don't-
Lisa was actually a man.
We don't have
No?
50 hours.
Oh.
But Mona Lisa was a man, huh?
Yeah. World Wide Web.
Another one, man.
Boom!
Wow. Are you making me look like the jackass, man? Oh, sorry, I said ass. I don't think ass is a swear, though,
No,
is it?
it's not.
Okay.
You're good.
Question number 7. Who discovered electricity?
Edison.
That is incorrect, sir. The answer that we were looking for, as you probably just blew out every car's speakers in America, the answer that we were looking for was the devil.
The devil?
Ben Franklin.
Oh, yes.
Ben Franklin didn't invent electricity. I did. Ben Franklin is the devil. Everything's the devil to you, mama.
I knew that.
You remember the movie I'm quoting, I hope?
I don't even remember what you just said.
You've been playing the foosball behind my back, Bobby Boucher. You're gonna lose all your fancy foosball friends.
Oh, yeah.
And you're gonna lose your fancy school. Why? 'Cause school is the devil, mama. Everything's the devil to you, mama. Yeah, Bobby Boucher. 1998.
Yeah.
The movie was
Waterboy.
Waterboy, absolutely. All right, so you got one wrong, Josh.
Yeah.
But you're still kicking butt. You got 3 left. You can still finish with a 90%, which is
Passing?
great. Which country gifted us, being the United States, the Statue of Liberty?
France.
Very good.
I'm French, so I know that.
Holy crap. You're as smart as an 8-year-old.
Sweet.
2 more questions, my friend.
All right.
Number 9 is, how many weeks are there in a year?
I suck at math. I really do.
It's not math, man. You don't have to add up every week.
52.
Wow, is my stomach putting on a display
Yeah, it's
of
like fireworks.
rage. It's like, yeah, there's a protest in my stomach, but it's not.
52.
Yeah. Awesome, bro. That's really good. And you're making me look worse and worse. I guess I should have got a little bit tougher with these questions. I
Yeah, you
thought these
should've.
would stump you after you couldn't spell data or
Data?
data. You
Data.
couldn't spell data or
I
data.
thought the D. I don't know.
No. All right, last question, man.
Sure.
If you get this, you got a 90%. That's an A-. That's pretty darn good.
Yeah.
And you have to get this. You have to.
All right.
In what year did America declare its independence?
Oh, that's easy. 76.
76.
76?
1976?
Yeah. No. 1776.
1776. Yes. Give him a round of applause, folks.
Yay.
Josh just scored a 9 out of 10, a 90%, an A-, in a general knowledge test for 8-year-olds. Congratulations, buddy.
Awesome. Thanks.
Let's talk about a subject I know that you and I are both fond of. This is a topic I brought up on my podcast about a year ago, and I like to bring up old stuff. We got new viewers now, right? We got people that hasn't seen it. Yeah, the fly is being... Would you kill it?
No.
Oh, you found the tack that you dropped on the floor.
Yeah, so you don't step on it.
Yeah, that's great. So now I don't have to worry about stepping on a tack when I have bare feet. All right. So, did you hear anything I said? What are you looking at?
I'm looking at that fly. It keeps flying around.
Okay. I'll tell you what. If you could find something to hit it with while it's stationary, you can go for it. I don't know what I got around me. Okay, we're just going to have to deal with it.
All right, we're
You know?
dealing with it.
Okay?
Screw the fly.
Oh my God, the fly. Maybe it's Jeff Goldblum.
That was a good movie. Who was the girl in that?
I'm not getting worse. I'm getting better. All right. So yes, this was a topic I talked about
A year ago.
about a year ago. I think we talked that day and you're like, dude, I loved that sketch or that bit because I watched that and I was thinking the same thing. Exposing paranormal television shows.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I believe in the paranormal. I do.
I do too, a little bit.
No, I wholeheartdly believe. I just don't believe the ghost adventures, the ghost hunters, that kind of stuff. Okay?
What about your favorite?
Well,
favorite
that's the one we're going to tackle.
All right.
That is the classic example I can give to why a lot of these paranormal TV shows are fake. Because let's be honest with you, ghosts just don't come out on command.
No.
Okay, it's a strange thing. I do believe the stuff goes on that we can't explain. I do believe in like maybe a limbo that dead people get stuck in, where they can kind of creep over to our side. Maybe I believe in all kinds of crazy stuff like that. But what I don't believe in are these TV shows. Mm-hmm. They're an at-profit business. They're trying to sell you stuff, and the more dramatic that they can make it, right?
The better the
better. Okay, but they have to understand that not everybody watching these shows is a complete moron. Maybe you can remind me of the show I'm trying to think of. I know they're based out of Rhode Island. TAPS.
Yeah, Ghost Hunters.
Ghost Hunters. The Atlantic Paranormal Society.
Yeah.
They were. I think they were one of the first shows.
Yeah.
And then they like stopped.
Well, there was like a British show going on, but then.
Oh, there was a ton of them. Yeah. Most Haunted.
Most Haunted.
Yeah, I used to watch that. This is like late 90s, early 2000s when paranormal reality shows first started to come out. And then they went away for a while. And then like last year they came back for like a couple seasons or like a couple episodes. In the first or one of the episodes they did, and this is just a classic example of why it's fake and why it drives me nuts. Because I'm literally screaming at the TV that night. So they go to somebody's house, which is supposedly haunted. And supposedly one of the things that always happens with these people is that there is a children's toy remote control truck that keeps moving on its own. Okay? So let's say you and I are paranormal investigators.
Yeah.
And we want to eliminate all the obvious things that might cause a toy truck to move on its own other than Casper the Ghost, right?
Right.
They did a whole bunch of rigmarole, but they never bothered to take the batteries out of the truck itself.
Yeah.
And they were like, look, it's got to be a ghost. It's got to be a ghost. And I'm like, I'm literally screaming at the TV, take out the effing batteries. You know?
Came close.
Effing.
I know, you're good.
I had to show you how much passion I had, where I was literally yelling at the TV, take the batteries out. Because I don't know, do you know how a remote control works?
Yeah, it freaks out when the batteries are dead.
It's a frequency.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, a really cheaply built child's like $4.99 remote control car.
Radio Shack.
Right. Whatever. It's going to have a super broad frequency that literally your phone could pick up, a car driving by could pick up, a garage door could pick up, okay? So literally, somebody's Bluetooth in their pocket
A baby monitor.
could be a baby monitor. Anything could be causing that truck to move. But had they removed the batteries from the truck and it still moved, then something's moving it.
Yeah.
Right? But if the batteries are in it, so all they did, dude, was take the batteries out of the remote control for it. And they're like, oh my God, it still moves.
Yeah.
There's batteries in the truck, bro.
I know.
They never took them out. And they're trying to convince us that this truck is paranormally haunted or whatever. And it's just like, no, dude, I'm not an idiot.
Was it like a grave digger?
At no point in my life, even if I'm 12 years old, am I gonna like not be able to put that together. So you ask me, you tell me, are you a Zach Bagans fan? You like that show?
Ghost Adventures?
Yeah, because I can get in on him too. And I've tried. This is back when I actually used to call out famous people on Twitter.
Yeah.
I used to call them out. And I've noticed that when you try to call somebody famous out on Twitter for anything, all of their fans will just blindly attack you. You can't have a rational discussion or a rational disagreement on Twitter.
I think he's from California.
I know exactly where he is and where he lives and everything. Because one day, I'm going to say hello to him. I have a trip planned. Honest to God, dude. I have a hatred for Zach Bagans. And I don't hate many people. Hate's a strong word. When I tell you I hate him, I hate that man. And I won't get into it. It's personal between him and I. But did I ever tell you that story?
I think so. I think you did.
All right. So, yeah, that's why I don't believe it. That's why I don't believe a lot of these shows, man. And this is why I hate flies. Look how annoying they are. It's puked in my water. It keeps flying in our friggin' face. It just can't sit still and chill over in the corner while it poops out maggots or whatever it does, right?
Yeah.
It's, and you're not even paying attention to the show, man. All you're doing is watching this goddamn fool. All right, listen, what's up next, okay? The Wasp Whisperer.
The Wasp Whisperer?
Yes.
What's that?
Me.
Oh.
Okay?
Why are you...
I used to be one with wasps in nature, right?
Why did we just go to
I was
ghost
like
hunters?
I was like nature boy Ric Flair, right?
Yeah.
What did you just say?
Why did we go on from ghost hunters to wasps?
Because I think I've already exhausted the ghost hunters. Because you don't say nothing. You're like, yeah. Why do I have you on the show? You know? You're free to talk, brother.
What?
Have an opinion.
I do have an opinion.
All right. Damn it. All right. Yeah, the wasp whisperer. For some reason, wasps, just like the squirrels and birds that throw nuts and poop on my car, the wasps love this south side facing of my home.
Really?
So when I go out onto my deck in the spring or in the summer, or even right now, deep into the fall, there's tons of wasps just all over the place, all over the side of the house, all over me. Never been stung.
Really?
Yeah, I used to go out there and just try to kill them all, and I'm just like, screw it, dude. When I go out there for my morning coffee or whatever, I just let them land on me. They're all over the place. I can't do anything about it.
Maybe that's your spirit animal.
Maybe, okay? But lately, I've been letting 2020 get to me, man. You know, and when I go for something, man, I go for the gold. So, you know, lately 2020's been getting on me. You know, maybe I'm out of tune with nature.
Maybe.
And these wasps, man, they've been triggering me. And I've stepped on a couple. I've killed a couple.
That's horrible, man.
Yeah. That same day, I'm walking across the back deck here, where we just were a little while ago, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And just walking across the deck on a separate occasion. And all of a sudden, I feel a sharp pain in my neck.
Yeah.
And when I went to grab, I felt a wasp or something. I'm like, ah, you know, and I ripped it off.
It's karma.
And, of course, the thing swelled up like a golf ball, you know, had to put an ice pack on it. Stung a little bit. Thank God I'm not allergic, you know.
Yeah.
I don't have an EpiPen. And, but yeah, if that isn't karma, I don't know what is. I've always been one with the wasps. I never bothered them. Even though they were bothering me, I don't think they're conscious enough to understand that they're bothering me.
No, you're an intruder.
So I can't just say, yo, take off,
You're
right?
messing up
They
their-
can't understand me, so I just let them be. But lately, I don't, you probably know this, man. When the weather starts getting colder, these things know they're dying, or they know that, like, time's up, or that they got to get underground or wherever they're going, right?
Right.
So in the springtime, when they're waking up, they get really ornery, not horny, but ornery. They get, like, I don't know, what's it called? You know what ornery means, right?
Yeah.
Like in a bad mood.
Yeah, they get angry.
Yeah, they're all angry. So right now, even though it's a beautiful fall day outside, they're angry. You know?
Yeah.
They're extra agitated. And I'm extra agitated because I can see the winter coming too. And
Yeah.
I don't like the winter.
I love it.
So that's great, man.
I love the cold.
You love everything I hate.
I know.
We'd be the perfect couple if we were homosexual.
What?
I'm just saying we're a great match.
No.
I'm just saying.
That's not a good match. Me liking things that you don't like. How's that a good match? We're opposites.
It's called sarcasm, I think.
All right.
I didn't know sarcasm was a language you didn't speak.
No.
I thought that was a Massachusetts, that's just something you're born with in this state, is the ability to be sarcastic. All right, what's next, Josh?
I don't know. What's next?
What's next is not moving the microphone during this show.
I had to.
Yeah, I know. Now I'm watching that fly. Seems to have an affinity for you.
Yeah.
All right. We're not too far from wrapping up this nightmare. Josh, you don't watch a lot of TV.
No. Not
But
at all.
I do kind of, and I really have a question. It's, I guess, a question for you, if you can find some kind of answer for it. It's a question for anybody out there, but it literally blows my mind. Just blows it. Like, we're trying to figure out who built the pyramids, how they got the Stonehenge stones on the other side of Easter Island when they all weigh like 90 trillion tons, right?
Right.
Unless spaceships, I don't know, dude, right? It's that much of a mind meld to me, right? Mm-hmm. But There is a show on television called Dr. Pimple Popper.
Yeah. I've seen a couple episodes. That's some nasty stuff right there.
Why?
I don't know.
You don't watch TV, but you're telling me that you actually watched 2 episodes of this stuff?
Yeah, a few.
Okay, explain it to me. Explain to me why you want to watch somebody with a pancake size
I was
zit.
I was forced to watch it. My daughter, she makes me watch this stuff.
Okay. I don't know what your daughter's name, but maybe she's watching.
Maybe.
I would love to know. I mean, popping a pimple has always been a real disgusting thing.
It is. It's
So
really bad.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but it fascinates me that there's people drawn to television
It's
of seeing like monstrous pimples get popped in a doctor's office.
Yeah.
Like a pimple so hardcore that it can't be dealt with at home.
No.
You got to go to a doctor because your pimple is like this big. And when you squeeze it, you know. I don't even know where that went, but it went somewhere. Oh, it went all over the side of the bottle.
yeah. Something about Mary.
But yeah, like that's how, yeah. It's like a something about Mary thing, dude. That's exactly what it is.
Where did it go?
Yeah, you go to pop your pimple and you can't find where the juice went, and then, you know, Cameron Diaz answers the phone and asks you if that's hair gel. Oh, great. I could use some, right? All right, Josh. But yeah, I mean,
I guess it's satisfying for people to watch.
But
I don't know.
okay,
I have no clue.
I guess I can understand it a little bit because it's satisfying for me to watch saltwater crocodiles bite zebras in the neck while they're crossing the Nile River
Yeah.
or whatever. You know, I know it's brutal, but it's nature.
It happened.
That's God's design, man. Let it be, you know. But anyways, you've maybe seen the movie. I kind of wanted to compare the pimple popping show.
All right.
Because like to me it's just gross. It's like, what if they made like a dental office show where you're just looking inside of people's gross mouths? Would you watch that?
I don't know. Maybe.
Call it Dr. Teeth Cleaner?
Yeah.
Dr. Teeth?
Dr. Teeth.
The guy from the Muppet Show? Speaking of the Muppet Show, you know who my favorite characters were from the Muppet Show?
Ooh.
Actually, my favorite 2 characters, I can't put them 1-2. They're equal. Animal
Animal, yeah.
and Baker. Oh, and the Swedish Chef.
The Swedish Chef, huh?
Yushki, bork, bork, bork. Today we cook a kitty.
I like Sweetums, the big guy. The big hairy guy.
Yeah. So anyways, have you ever seen the movie Idiocracy?
No.
Never heard of it?
No.
Man.
Sorry, buddy. What's it about?
All right. It takes place 500 years in the future. It's like a slapsticky kind of comedy. And it's just about how, like, the really smart people in the world stopped reproducing, and the people that weren't very smart were reproducing at an alarming rate. And so 500 years from now, like, everybody is really, really, really dumb.
Yeah.
And a couple of regular army people get put in these hibernation pods and they forget about them, so they wake up in the future. And even though they're just average kind of people, they end up being the smartest people on the planet.
Wow.
And one of the scenes in this movie is that everything has been dumbed down so much in the future that the #1 movie in America was a movie called Ass. And all it was 2 hours of a dude's ass.
Really?
And everybody in the crowd is like laughing hysterically.
And like watching?
And Owen Wilson, or whatever his name is, it could have been his brother, was in the movie. And he's just sitting there like this is the #1 movie in America. Just people watching an ass. That's it.
Do what? Just
nothing. They're just watching an ass. That's it. That's the movie.
Wow.
So that's kind of what I compared to like Dr. Pimple Popper. Who, I mean, pimple popping to me is just disgusting. I thought everyone found it repulsive, and why you'd want to watch like out of control pimples get popped. It's crazy.
They're like huge too.
Yeah, and that's why I don't want to see it, because I find it disgusting. You know,
Like some-
I don't want to go on YouTube and watch like a compilation video of people puking. I'm sure they probably have them.
Probably.
People probably have puking fetishes.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. I could not sit through a 3-minute video of random people puking. I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. All right, Josh, this might be a little bit triggering to some people.
Uh-oh.
But I'm sorry. This is just how I feel. People have got to understand, man. Like, my comedy, or whatever you want to call it, and my views, whether they're political or not political,
I think we're just talking today.
they don't come from a place of left or right or up or down. It's literally, to me, just all common sense. I was raised independent, right? In a household that didn't talk politics. I voted for Republican presidents. I voted for Democratic presidents, specifically Barack Obama, right? So I will always vote the best person in for the job. I will always hire the best person for the job, regardless of your sexuality or anything else,
Yeah.
right?
We already went through all this.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But that's the setup, because with that being said, okay, have you ever really noticed that anyone who is overweight says, like, large is beautiful, right? Anyone who's bald, like me, says bald is beautiful,
Bald is beautiful.
right? We've taken any ailment that you used to get picked on, and we say it's beautiful,
Yeah,
right?
I guess. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yeah. So, plowing ahead here,
Plowing ahead.
I started to lift weights again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been going to the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels good, doesn't it?
Well, it's not quite as simple for me.
No.
I used to donate $20 a month to Planet Fitness, but I stopped
Why?
because I was donating it.
You weren't going?
No.
Well, you should have stopped it.
And then COVID hit, right? And all sorts of other stuff happened. But yeah, now that COVID's done and I got a lot more energy and I'm in better shape, I want to start building some muscle.
Yeah.
But I don't want to start going to the gym quite yet.
All right.
I don't know. I'm a little apprehensive about it. It might have something to do with my hypochondria and how freaked out I am about COVID when I tell everybody not to freak out, even though I freak out over it. And it's a combination of laziness. I know I could go down to Walmart or a sporting goods store and pick up some barbells, right? But do you think I've done any of that? No.
No.
But I've been lifting, I told you.
Yeah.
So what do you think I've been lifting?
Your chair?
No, not quite. You broke it. You broke it. I can't lift it. No, I've been using a gallon of water
Yeah.
and one of those giant mag lights, you know, the old school mag lights that take like 20
Yeah, you could beat somebody with it.
triple D batteries.
Yeah.
One of those. I don't know how much it weighs. I know a gallon of water I think weighs 8 pounds. But that's what I've been using.
All right. It's good.
Holy shit, dude. Hey Siri. Hey Siri.
Siri.
Hey Siri. Hey Siri.
I guess she's not doing it today.
Remind yourself to get a new co-host for next week. Somebody who has a sense of humor, or at least fake a laugh at my material.
Oh, no.
Yeah, okay. I think we're just going to wrap it up here. I got one last thing. I hope we can have a topic or a discussion about it.
What's that?
Because I don't know the answer. And this is another thing that boggles my mind, and I can't find an acceptable answer on I'mRight.com or wherever people go. What is the point of multiple life sentences? Like, let's say you murdered 3 people, and they gave you 5 life sentences.
That's like 15 years, right? A life sentence is 15 years? I think so.
A life in jail is 15 years?
I think so. That's what is considered.
How is that life? Life should be life in prison. So if you went to prison at age 18 and you live to be 80, you're going to be in prison for 72 years.
Yeah, but I think
if it's a life sentence, that means until you die, you don't leave jail.
Oh, I think after 15 years, you have the right to go back and visit the.
But my
case
point is that there is a sentence.
Right.
That sentences you to life in jail without the possibility of parole.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? You're aware of that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you aware that there's judges that hand down multiple life sentences?
Right.
Why? If you are going to be trapped in jail until you die, which you are,
Yeah.
why have 3 more of them? Is it so if you get resurrected, they're going to somehow pick this guy out and send you back? Hey, you got reincarnated. Come over here.
Probably just to appease.
You got a second term to serve.
They probably just to appease the masses and stuff like that.
Why? Because it sounds worse?
Yeah, probably.
You know? If you ever come back, we're going back to jail. And then if you survive that and you get reincarnated for a 3rd time, we're going to stick you back in jail. That's what a heinous crime you performed.
Yeah.
Why don't we go back to public hangings?
I'm down.
You know? If somebody,
I don't want to watch it though. But
like, if you are 100% guilty,
Yeah.
like, there is no possible evidence that you are innocent on any level, and maybe the public could vote on it.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say that there's some dude that raped, molested, and then killed somebody's child, and there's unequivocal proof that they did it.
Mm-hmm.
Not only would I be down for a public hanging,
Mm-hmm.
just to show people, yo, you can't do shit like this,
Right.
or else this happens,
Right.
Or maybe letting the parents have 5 minutes alone with that person.
Yeah, I'm down for it.
I've heard parents of victims beg judges for a minute, 30 seconds alone. Just give me a minute with that man that raped my daughter. Give me a minute with him.
Mm-hmm.
And the judge, of course, no.
Right.
But I would support it.
Yeah, it'd probably be
You're a parent.
Yeah.
Anybody harms your kid, is there any end that you would go?
No.
Exactly. And I'm not even a parent, but I got kids that are my family that I care about, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I can't even imagine. So yeah, if there's somebody who's unequivocally guilty without any reason of a doubt that they murdered your kid or did anything to your kid, I think the parent should be able to have X amount of minutes alone.
Absolutely. It'd probably be cheaper for the state too.
Absolutely. What a radical idea, huh?
Yeah.
I must be Republican.
I'm triggered.
That's where you're wrong.
Triggered.
All right, man. I had some other fun stuff lined up, but I think people literally
Tapped out.
tapped out about an hour and 6 minutes ago, brother.
What if we keep going?
I don't. What are we going to play it backwards?
Sure.
We'll be in fucking. Yep, I swear. Man, how many times is that? That's got to be a record. It's got to be a record.
I think it was only 6. I think you're good.
That's got to be a record. And maybe that's why I was so off my game, because I was constantly up here, and I don't want to be up here.
No.
I constantly tell you not to be up here, to forget about the camera, to forget about the
I forgot about it.
microphones, but I'm up here, you know? And I don't know. And just in hindsight, man, I don't know. You know, last week I thought I had a good show lined up, and I kind of rely on your laughter.
I'm sorry.
But we eventually got there last week. But this week, you really make me feel right at home, man. Because like I said, this is what I'm used to. When I go to a nightclub to do stand-up, whether there's 50 people in there or 20,
Yeah.
You know, I get smiles.
You got some serious topics today.
I get
though.
some chuckles.
You got some serious stuff going on.
The occasional, ha, 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 ha. I don't know. It's not supposed to be serious.
No.
No. I mean, the only thing I'm serious about is, you know, I don't want to see people canceled just for having an opinion.
No. Nobody does.
Nobody should. If you want to cancel somebody because they did, like, murder or they're flat out racist, like real racist, I'll support that. But you can't cancel Ellen DeGeneres because she's mean behind a set.
If you don't like her, don't watch her.
You don't like her, don't watch her.
Yeah.
You don't like that she's mean on set, get another job. Nobody's holding a gun to your head forcing you to like Ellen. But give Ellen a break.
I don't like Ellen.
Give
but I
people of
support her.
color back the woke movement. Nothing Burr said is out of line. Nothing I'm saying is out of line. My point is that this is America. It is our right.
America.
This is America. We got the right. All right, people. This has been, I don't know. I can't say it. I suffer from a little bit of pessimism from time to time. And it's not me, of course, right? It's not my fault that I'm pessimistic. Mm-hmm. It's just because I have some pessimistic people in my life, unfortunately. But I still love them. And a little bit of that pessimism kind of dribbles down onto me. And now that we're wrapping up the show, just like any time I walk off stage, even when people tell me I had a good set, I think, oh, that sucked. I'm literally thinking this is the worst podcast we've done.
Yeah, it's probably near the bottom.
Yeah, I think it sucked.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
We should do another one.
Maybe we'll watch it over again and have a better time. I don't know.
Good year.
No, the worst.
Let's try again. And now I'm kind of out of material because evidently everything I said on the last podcast was either super unfunny or super serious, right? So we're going to try again. So here we go. Here's a perfect segue into, I think, our first topic.
Sure.
What did you just do 2 minutes ago in this enclosed studio with no ventilation and all the windows are shut? What did you just do?
I just had to go, man. I had to do...
What did you do?
I ripped one. I have to.
You ripped one?
I did.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
This is why I love this guy, right? Comes into my home, comes into my studio,
And just...
you know, without even excusing himself into another room, just...
Just shat
Oh, my
everywhere.
bad. You know? Wow.
Yeah, I got bad intestines. I got bad gut. So, it happens.
How about excusing yourself?
I did, kind of.
No, I mean like into another room so the other people aren't forced to bathe in your butthole.
I'm all hooked up here. I got lines all over me.
Dude, you got a pair of headphones on.
Yeah.
I'm all hooked up here. What are you what are you doing? You going rock climbing?
No.
I'm all hooked up in the gadgets here. You got a pair of headphones on.
I got
Oh my God, this is so difficult to do.
I got an IV drip.
All right.
You been working out, John? You look more muscular. You good? I think that's a small intestine.
All right, now
that's what it does.
Okay, one of them does it, right?
Yeah.
What are it? Small, big?
The large one is just like the containment unit.
Do you think the large one has a problem with being called the large intestine?
Probably. If it had like its own mind,
Yeah, maybe.
it'd probably be offended.
Maybe, yeah. But if it is large, it's large, you know, and the
Yeah.
small one's small. I mean, one is bigger than the other. I mean, they're not calling it the large intestine because it's like overweight. It's
Right.
just they're calling it the large intestine because it's larger than the small one is.
Do you think large people have
No.
larger,
Or maybe, I don't know.
like obese, 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 what is it? Large
Are
intestine?
you trying to do what you're doing? Because I don't know whether you just made up a new word or whether you're just saying it wrong. You're saying obese.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
It's obese.
Oh, is it?
Do you think do you think the real... Wait a minute here. Time out. Did you think it was really obese?
Yeah, why not?
Like O and then beast? Like a beast?
Yeah, like
No, it's obese.
from the X-Men, the blue guy, Beast.
No,
Beast.
it's obese.
Oh,
Obese is a word.
it sounds better.
It's just another term for somebody who's overweight.
Doesn't it sound better for?
You're obese. But saying obese? Oh, man. Obese. Here comes that obese person.
I think it sounds more attractive.
Calling somebody obese?
Yeah, it's kind of like
Oh, you're a beast.
exactly.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
No.
Maybe. I don't know. But anyway, I don't know how we got down that road. But yeah, yeah, that would be the more rational way of looking at it. But I'm not rational, dude. I'm out of my mind. Okay? So this is how I get, you know?
Yeah.
I think about the different fart noises and wonder, oh my God, are they trying to communicate with us through sound?
Yeah.
When other people are just like, yeah, that's just the sound it makes, bro. You know? Like there's no bigger thing to it.
Yeah.
All right, Josh.
So I got a gas problem. Sorry.
I wouldn't say you have a problem.
No?
You have a manner problem.
I do have a manner problem. You're right.
Like if I was in your home right now and we were in an enclosed space, I don't think I would just literally rip one right in front of you. I would excuse myself into another room. But that's just me.
I think you would.
And I'm an asshole.
But you should be, you know, I'm comfortable around you to do that. So it's kind of like a...
Yeah, I'm comfortable around my wife, but I don't necessarily just go, you know, I tend to excuse myself. I don't know.
You have a wife?
No, I don't. But I'm saying if I did. You know, I've had almost wives before, right?
You were just, you said you were working out now, and, you know, and I had like this funny story. I'd go to a more upper class gym, I guess is what you would call it.
What do you mean, upper class gym?
Not upper class, but more expensive, more pricier. And we got steam rooms, and we got
Oh, I see. You're a high roller.
I am a high roller.
So you don't just pay for that, you know, that $20 gym. You go for that $45 gym.
I need the shower, I need the pools, I need the indoor basketball court.
All right.
Little pickleball, is that what they call it?
All right.
Yeah. So me and my buddy, we'll call him JJ.
JJ. All right.
This was pre-COVID, so everything's still wide open. A lot of stuff's closed now.
All right.
We use a steam room after our workout. Steam rooms are awesome if you've never used one. Have you ever used one? Maybe.
Yeah.
Well,
I might look dumb or naive, but you know, yeah, I've been in some hot tubs, some steam rooms. I've stayed in high-end hotels. I've eaten in 5-star restaurants.
Nice.
You know, I've been to California.
in order to get to the steam room, you have to walk through not one, not two, but 3 showers to get to the steam room.
Now, when you say showers, these are like locker room showers, where it's just a big open room
It's
of just dudes just showering like
just-
you're in jail or some shit.
Yeah, just dudes showering,
Okay.
old dudes.
Okay.
And we were going to the steam room
All right.
frequently. And we always kept seeing, like,
Now, what do you and JJ wear in the steam room?
I wear shorts.
You wear shorts.
I do.
What do most people wear in a steam room? Don't they just go nude with a towel?
There's a couple of them in there. But yeah.
Because I think you're supposed to take a cold shower after the steam room, and it
Right.
like closes up your pores.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So if you're gonna jump right out of the steam room into the shower, so you're saying that you're one of these dudes that when you shower in a locker room with other men, you wear a bathing suit.
No, I don't use the shower at all
But I said you just like to pay up for a more exclusive gym because you got to have a shower and a steam room.
Well, it's just I don't use the shower. I just use the other amenities.
All right.
Yeah.
Just forget who I am, man. You know?
I live right down the road, so I just drive there.
Yeah.
But anyway, we've been doing this frequently,
Yeah.
and we see a lot of old guys, and they're just like doing their thing, like not like washing and stuff, like shaving, like manscaping and stuff like that. It's,
All right. So as you're in the steam room or in the shower?
in the showers, because
Yeah.
you have to go through 3 of them to get there.
You know what I do when I walk through a men's room shower?
Close your eyes.
I pretty much keep my eyes like on the prize, like getting out of it.
Dude.
I'm not looking at other people's what's going on.
Yeah,
But
there's-
evidently you.
There's guys everywhere.
You've
They're
noticed.
They're freaking everywhere, man.
Okay. Do you check out other guys?
No,
ding
no,
dong?
no, I don't.
Okay.
But anyway, one day I told JJ, I'm like, dude, we're not going to see any dong today. And
Was that a prediction or
that was a prediction. That was like
you were hoping for that?
we were being positive. We were
Okay.
hoping that we wouldn't see any.
Okay, you were hoping that you wouldn't see any.
Right.
Okay.
So we walked through shower 1,
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
Shower 2, nothing. Shower 3, nothing. And we're like, we got this. And we opened up the steam room, and there's like a little step to get into the steam room. We open up the door, and there's this old guy, just like spread eagle, right in front of us. Like, dong is like eye level, and it's like, we just
He's just sitting there totally nude.
just totally nude with his leg
Are
up.
you allowed to be nude in there?
He was, yeah, he was.
No, but are you allowed to be?
I don't know. I think so. There was a couple guys in there that were naked.
There's no sign on the wall saying that you got to have a towel on at least or something?
No, but there was this guy just
Yeah, there's been plenty of, yeah, I know where you're going.
airing his
Yeah, you were hoping not to see dong.
no dong.
You walk through 3 different sets of showers that usually have a lot of dong.
Yeah,
And then you finally get to the end of the road. You're like, phew, no dong. And then you open up the steam room, and right in your face,
Boom.
at eye level,
teabagging it,
boom,
everything.
a dong.
Yep, man berries. Just
I tell you. Yeah,
Waving.
but what's old?
like
Because
80.
I don't I don't like ageism.
Yeah,
Okay, ageism is something that's really not talked about a lot.
Really?
But I used to be really hard on what I considered to be old people. When I was 20, I thought people who were 40 were ancient. And now that I'm 42, I realize I had no idea what I was talking about.
a little gray.
No, I'm saying gray is fine.
Yeah.
But when I was 20 and I looked at 40-year-olds, I thought they were just torn up and just wrinkly and stinky and just old, just bleh, you
I
know.
don't know. I could feel my joints starting.
But now that I'm 42, I'm not stinky. I'm not, you know.
you smell
I'm
kinda,
cool.
You smell kind of funky.
I'm not wearing, dude. Tell the truth.
No, you did smell good today.
Thank you. And last week,
Yeah, you got good. Hygiene.
thank you. Yeah, my clothes are clean. They're stylish. They're new. I don't have dad pants. Look at these jeans, man. They're high end, man.
Yeah, they're skinny jeans.
Yeah, they're skinny jeans. Rocking the white Adidas, man.
Ooh.
You know, got the white Nike. I know even, people are upset at Nike, but I'm not. I like
But anyway, we sat down in the steam room. I was trying to hold my stuff together, and I was just crying. I had the towel over my head, like,
So you were laughing like a 5-year-old seeing another man's dong.
dude, it was in our face. It was literally like this close. Because you just opened up.
Yeah, couldn't you have said something to him? Hey, sir,
No, I didn't want to be rude, But I sat there laughing, and my buddy curled up into a little ball in the corner, laughing. And I just made up something. I was like,
did you guys take your towels off just so it'd be even?
no.
Why not,
I was crying, man.
You know?
I was laughing too hard.
You're using the towel to block your,
It was.
to block your,
And the guy was just spreading right in front of me because it was a small steam
a
room.
random thought for you.
I thought that was a funny story. No.
There you go.
What?
Now you're experiencing what I do.
I know.
I think I got a funny story for you, and when you don't laugh, I'm like, oh. And then you tell me a funny story. I thought it was good, but I didn't burst out laughing. I kind of did a little bit. I don't know. I can't remember. But
All right.
yeah, there you go.
Touche.
Welcome to stand-up. Welcome to thinking you're funny, and you end up not being. All right. Why are they called ladybugs? Do ladies mind that there's a bug called a ladybug? Why isn't it a man bug? Why isn't it just called a bug? You know, why is there a prefix in front of it, you know? And is it sexist to kill one?
I don't know. You shouldn't kill a ladybug. I think they're good.
I'm not saying I kill them.
There's a lot of them.
There's a lot of them.
When they come out.
Yeah. I let them come in that. That's the one insect I don't mind because they don't fly around, they don't puke or shit into your food or
they don't bite or sting.
Drink. They don't bite, they don't sting. They just want to get in from the cold. They'll chill up in a corner of your whatever it's, and then once the summertime comes, they'll
fly away.
They'll be on their way. You know, they're just looking. You know, I don't mind that. I don't mind that. But yeah, I don't know.
They don't look manly.
Can you mansplain that to me?
They're not manly looking.
Can you mansplain it to me?
I just did.
Do you know what mansplaining is?
No.
You've never heard of somebody saying, "Don't mansplain that to me"?
No.
Yeah. Evidently, there's certain women out there that don't think that men should tell them how to do anything. And instead of saying, "Don't explain that to me," they'll say, "Don't mansplain it to me."
Oh.
Like you, what are they? What do feminists call men? We're misogynists, right?
Right.
They think we're all misogynists?
Yeah.
They're like, "Don't mansplain that shit to me, you misogynist pig."
Name that tune?
Maybe a little bit of name that tune.
All right. I love naming that tune.
Yeah. So,
is it the song or the artist?
To tell me, I don't know. What do you think? What are the rules?
Let's try to do,
Can you try to name the song name and the band, but if you can't get the song name, just give me the band. I'm a little rusty. Shit.
Got it. I got it. It would be a Silver Chair.
Yep.
And the song would be Yesterday?
Tomorrow.
Oh! I was so close. Late 90s? That's too easy.
Yeah, it's so easy that you haven't been able to say it yet.
Alice in Chains?
I told you to give me the song name first, because the song name is the hardest. The artist is easy. Ain't found a way.
Rooster.
Yeah, there you go.
So I think you're trying to play Temple of the Dog.
Yeah, that is Temple of the Dog.
That was a different version.
No, it isn't. I'm just rusty at playing it, sadly.
Pink Floyd. Boom. Was that 3 chords I nailed it? Pink Floyd?
Huh?
Pink Floyd. Was it like 3 chords? I nailed it? 3 notes?
If you can't play it, you know, if you were on Jeopardy, you know, what do you got to say when you answer a question on Jeopardy before you give the answer?
What is?
Exactly. What have I been telling you from the get-go?
What is Pink Floyd?
No. You got to give the song name first.
Oh.
Because that's tougher than the artist.
Wish you were here.
But you go right for the artist.
Wish you were here.
There you go.
By Pink Floyd.
There you go.
Foo Fighters. Foo Fighters? No? It sounds like the Foo Fighters.
It is the Foo Fighters.
Foo.
But what have I been telling you from the get-go, dude?
What is the Foo Fighters?
Give me the song name.
Everlong.
No. Oh. Everlong is in a different tuning.
Hero.
Yeah.
What is Hero? By the Foo Fighters.
Yeah, you don't need to say what. It's at Jeopardy. I'm just saying. I keep telling you to give me the song name before you give me the artist name, because the song name is more difficult than the artist.
It is.
But you just immediately shout out repeatedly the artist.
Foo Fighters.
Oh, man.
Do you remember? I think I hit you in the head with the head of my.
I've been hit in the head a lot of times. Yeah, probably.
Do you remember that at all?
No.
No. What is
You don't
Stairway.
Say what?
by Led Zeppelin? Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah,
That's easy.
that's all right. That's all right.
Actually, kind of don't really like that song. Another Led Zeppelin. What is? I actually don't know the name of this.
Over the hills and far away.
I had it. It is a little bit. What is Stone Temple Pilots? And I don't know this song off the top of my head.
Interstate Love Song.
Yes, I knew that. That's also what is Plush by Stone Temple Pilots. Another dead guy. You must like Stone Temple Pilots. Yeah.
Forward yesterday makes me wanna stay.
I'm totally having a brain fart right now.
There goes my phone.
Brand new on the ground. What is one? By Metallica. I was actually listening to this album this week.
Incredible.
What's your favorite song off Injustice for All?
I can't pick one.
I like Harvester of Sorrow. That was a good song.
I think I've listened to more Metallica in my life than any other band.
Me too. What's your favorite album?
I can't pick one. Oh, okay. Favorite album?
from Metallica?
It would have to be between Injustice for All, Ride the Lightning, and Master of Puppets.
All right, so which one?
I would say those three are tied.
Tied.
Second would be Kill 'Em All. 3 would be the Black Album. 4 would be their latest album. And then like Saint Anger, with where the snare sounds like he's hitting a trash can.
Yeah.
That whole album I think is absolute garbage. Garbage.
I think everything after Newstead
Yeah,
left is garbage.
pretty much. I don't mind their new album. Their new album sounds like a cross between the Black Album and Injustice for All, but just with modern recording. Yeah, but man, I love this song.
I'll nail them all.
I bet you can't.
Candlebox.
Don't know the name of the song though?
Yeah. Cover me.
Yeah.
What is Cover Me?
Yeah, it's Cover Me. You don't have to sing.
What?
I don't know if you're doing it just to antagonise.
I thought we were playing Jeopardy.
Yeah. You're in jeopardy.
Yeah.
This podcast is in jeopardy.
What? I think it's better. I think it's good.
Can't get much worse, bro.
No?
Let's see. I know more Candlebox, but okay, let's do something else from the 90s.
I freaking hate this.
Didn't ask you if you liked it.
I hate it.
Can you name it?
I can't believe they even got into the rock.
Heard you cry aloud.
God, you just sound horrible.
I know. Thank you.
Bless you, my son.
COVID, no mask, but I sneeze that way.
Yeah, but it goes everywhere.
No, I bet you if we were to see it, it'd only be in this corner.
Really?
I don't know. Quick, put your mask on. outbreak, 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 outbreak.
That was a good movie. What is Glycerine Bush?
There you go.
Gavin Rosdale. That's all right. What is Credence?
Oh, wrong.
What?
House Sweet Home Alabama.
Oh, no. I ruined it.
Horrible.
Horrible. I'm just kidding. That's a shame on me. What is the Foo Fighters? That's ever cool. Or ever long, I mean. Oh, I don't know about that one. I haven't heard that song for a long time.
Are you here?
Are you? I'm not here.
Because, baby, I thought I saw you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you name that band?
Yeah. That was, you.
Well, it was all of us.
All of us.
Those were the days, weren't they?
They were fun. How's your new car running?
How is my new car running?
Yeah, how's it doing? You still like it?
How's it running? It's a brand new car. How's it running? I could see if I got like a 73 Chevy pickup or something.
Yeah.
How's that thing running? You bought that thing for $200, didn't you, boy? That thing running all right?
You still like it?
How's your 2021 doing? How's your 2021 sports sedan doing? Is that thing running all right? Yeah, man, it runs great.
Yeah.
It runs on dreams.
Dreams and satisfaction. Now he's just showing off. Such a show off.
We're still playing the game here.
Oh, yeah? That would be Tool. Schism.
Yeah.
Ew. What is Rotten Apple? House of Chains. I could do this forever.
Yeah, man. I love the bass. The bass was the first instrument I ever picked up before guitar. Any Grimlock fans out there knows what this is. Grimlock. Ooh. Ooh.
Sounds like you got a dead fret somewhere.
No, it's just the E string is out of tune.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you twisting it. I think you did it.
I did it
You did it.
with my obese hands.
You're obese. I don't know if that was from the first podcast or the last one.
Yeah, we don't even remember anymore.
Was that from the first one?
I think it was from the second one.
I can't even remember, dude.
Obese.
We're losing our minds.
Obese.
Dude, I bet you I couldn't pay somebody to listen or to watch this podcast and the one before it in its entirety back to back. Really?
What?
I'm just ashamed of myself. We've been having such good shows and everything that I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm in a funk.
No. I don't know. Maybe it's just I don't know. Maybe we're just human.
We're human. We're entitled to have.
We're only human.
We're entitled to have a bad day
Yeah.
once in a while.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
And you haven't swore this whole episode.
Yeah, I've been consciously trying not to swear because it triggers some people. Some people just don't like to swear. I get it. I get it. I get it. There's no reason for me to swear other than just the fact that if I don't swear, I'm not being true to myself. But hey, you know, if that's what you people want, I deliver. I deliver. So besides for being surprised with a dong in the face,
Yeah.
down at the YMCA, YMCA, you can walk through the shower, you can get to the steam room, but you may open the door for a dong. Dun, 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 dun,
You
dun,
got
dun.
it.
Dong in the steam room. That's why you go to see a dong in the steam room.
Nah, I didn't want to see it.
Yeah. All right, dude. This has been an absolute disaster.
Yeah.
But it's okay because I don't know. Not every date. Don't even do it. I saw you lift a butt cheek.
Yeah.
You motherfunker.
I didn't do anything.
I saw you lift a butt cheek.
Nah, I had like a.
And now that I'm looking at you with shorts on, man, you are a big dude, huh?
I am.
You used to give me shit for being overweight.
I know.
And I've just kind of always never really looked at you.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just accepted you.
I'm a big boy.
But you are a big dude.
I'm a big human.
Dude, you would crush somebody.
I would. Wow.
Told you. All right. This has been an atrocious version of the Views from the John podcast. I apologize profusely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm ashamed at myself, but these are just the kind of days that we have sometimes. Sometimes we just suck at our job, and this isn't even my main job. Imagine if I was this bad at my current job. I wouldn't have a job. I'd be homeless.
No.
So thank God podcasting is only a side hobby. Right?
Yeah, right.
It's a career I'm trying to get into, but evidently I'm not very good at it. And I'm so bad at it that I'm like literally in my own head right now being like, I can't believe I'm even still have the camera going. Like, what are we doing? Why don't we just torch this entire building and get out of here and say, hey, remember that time we did that once?
Yeah.
All right. So thank you for tuning in to an absolute I can't even speak.
Thanks again.
I'm speechless, but thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. You know, I think you deserve a prize if you made it this far. I really do. But tune in next week. I promise you. Well, yeah, I can promise you that next week won't be this bad.
It'll be better.
It can't get worse. I promise you. It can't.
No.
Like, even if one of us dropped dead next week, it would probably be funny to somebody. Right? Somebody would laugh at it, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think any. I don't know. It's always your fault.
It's always my fault.
It's always this guy's fault. All right. Peace, love, and
Whatever you guys do.
hashtag uncancel Bill Burr. All right, everybody.
See ya.
Love you. See you guys next week for episode 55. Peace.